Welcome to Around the Armstrong Table. Today I'm going to be making a Cajun chicken breakfast hash. And in the month of April, I couldn't believe it. I had ballooned to 263 pounds. I'm down to 257. Just finished my exercise, so I wanted a protein-packed meal, and this is it. Can't wait to show you guys this recipe. Enjoy this one. Alright, we're going to start this hash off with a few ingredients. First, I got a red onion. And I went ahead and took all the peeling off the red onion so that I could easily chop it up. I don't need the whole onion. It's just going to be me eating the hash. My daughter and my wife might take a little bit, but I think this is going to be primarily me on this one eating the hash. So I think it's going to be absolutely delicious once I get it done. But yeah, you just want to rough chop on it. You want to get good, nice slices on it. Okay? And then you're going to move that onion to the side. Alright? That's how we're going to do that. I'm going to take that and slide it over with my knife. And next, I'm going to go ahead and get this bell pepper chopped up. I got a red bell pepper. I only need a little bit of this as well. So I'm going to go ahead and get some nice slices on it. And then I'm going to chop it sideways. Now, quick trick that a lot of people might not realize is, or maybe you do. One thing I like to do is, since if I don't want to buy the whole thing of celery, I just go ahead and get the little packets of it and just chop the ends off. And that way I can go ahead and slice those up. I've already pre-washed all of my veggies, okay? So everything is up to snuff on that end. And then I can go ahead and slice these accordingly the way I like them. And like I said, I want nice sized pieces, because once I pair it up with the chicken, everything will be pretty uniform, and it'll also cook evenly when you go ahead and have it set up this way. So that's how I want to set this up. Get all of these done. And get everything chopped up. Of course, you know I'm going to add some garlic into this particular dish. Alright, now we come to the garlic. Get that smashed. Get the peel off it. And then I like to cut off the main little pieces or the head of the garlic as well. And also it makes the dish go a lot quicker when you have everything pre-prepared ahead of time. So for all you guys that see me doing these videos, this is the best way to do it. And I'm doing this in a different format today, so tell me what you think. You know what I mean? Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button as well, because we appreciate the support and I'm continuing to grow this channel. And then here we go. Just get that cut off. And then if you want to make this a little bit easier when you cut garlic, you can actually make little slits, almost like you're cutting an onion. And maybe that makes it easier for you to cut it when you go into chopping it up, okay? And then you just go right into your rough chops. Bring everybody to the party, of course. And then you get to chopping more efficiently. And again, you want to chop this to whatever consistency you want it. So make it as easy as possible for yourself. But also, again, it's about cooking everything at the right time. Obviously, the garlic is going to go in after the other veggies. Alright, so now we're going to come in with the star of the show. I got these chicken thighs. I'm going to trim this a little bit. I got my other cutting board that I use primarily just for meats. So see, we don't want any of that extra fat on here. Especially if you're trying to cut down on the weight. You definitely don't want that on there. But yeah, this would be a good way to go ahead and do this. And then what I'm going to do is get this seasoned up first. I'll get it fried up, and then I'll cut it into smaller pieces after I fry it. I like to keep it whole before I cut it and then get it seasoned up nicely. But I want to make sure, like I said, all the little extra pieces, some of the fat, it's okay. But any of the silver skin, if you want to say, that's on here, or the veins, you want to get that off, because it don't taste good in your mouth either. Alright, let's keep the seasoning on this real simple, okay? If you've seen a couple of my videos, I got my boy True 3 Nola. I'm going to use his seasoning on this. And the nice thing about it, it's got some great spice to it, but also it is low in sodium, so I can control the salt as I go. Of course, you gotta have salt and pepper. And if you notice, I'm not putting my hand on the chicken. I've already washed my hands to make sure, safety first, okay? And I got my pepper. And then we're gonna come in with a little bit of smoked paprika. And of course, I'll go ahead and season the other side, but that's exactly what you want. And this is gonna be so tasty in that hash. I'm telling you guys, you're gonna love this one. It'll be delicious. Enjoy it. Before we finish this dish, I want to give a quick shout out to today's sponsor, SquidX Media. If you're a content creator like myself trying to stand out in a sea of videos, photos, and algorithms, these are the folks you want in your corner. They specialize in helping creators grow their brand with killer media strategies, stunning visuals, and real results. Whether it's YouTube, TikTok, or the gram, SquidX has you covered. Check them out at squidxmedia.com and tell them I sent you. Now back to the video. Now that we got the chicken all seasoned up, let's go ahead and get it cooking. I'm going to get out my skillet and I'm going to throw in a little bit of avocado oil into the skillet. And then I'm coming in with that beautiful chicken thigh. And you just want to let this simmer and get nice and golden brown before you flip it. I mean, look at that, man. That just looks absolutely delicious. And I'm telling you, I cannot wait to put this all together for you. Look how beautiful that is. That is on point. You flip it over, cook the other side, and you don't want to cook it all the way through, because when I cut it up, the chicken is not going to be fully cooked. I want to cut it up first, and then once I get it back in the skillet with the other veggies, that's what's going to be the magic, because everything's going to marry together and cook perfectly at the same time. So just enjoy the process from here. This is just on point. It's such a great dish. Get this nice and sauteed. I'm going to use the same seasoning. Work with me here. Salt. Trinola. And some smoked paprika. Ooh, I love the smell of that smoked paprika. Y'all can't tell me that don't smell good. Next, we're going to throw in some garlic. And then the sweet potatoes. And the sweet potatoes are frozen, but they're actually going to create a little bit of liquid. So they'll cook up real nicely with everything. All right, we got everything looking right. Look at the beautiful egg. Got the hash done. Now it's time to go ahead and get everything plated up. I mean, this is looking on point. All the flavors are right. The chicken you taste, all the spices. It's got a nice little kick to it. The sweet potatoes, that adds something different. You gotta try this meal. Again, please like, subscribe, follow the channel. We're gonna continue to grow, continue to get better, and I'm gonna lose some weight in the process. So I thank y'all so much for watching, and as I always say, on to the next one.